We don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you were wondering about who's leaking this?
Yes, I had that question because it doesn't make sense for the Kings to leak this because then you're alienating Malik Monk. Like, Malik's hearing all this. We know that, right? So it's not advantageous for the Kings to leak this. Warriors, is it advantageous for them?
Would maybe a dumb question. Would the Warriors sources necessarily know? They would have to know how much the Kings are offering Kuminga?
Yeah, Kuminga's camp might have went back to him or something like that. Like, for Sam to have the specifics, 363, and we're offering Malik in an unprotected first.
Yeah, the Kings are not going to.
The Kings aren't leaking that. And so this pisses me off because I don't even think it's all of Kuminga's camp, because I don't think Kuminga's camp would, talk about Malik Monk and the unprotected first. I think this is the Warriors trying to negotiate in public, try to drive the price up maybe.
And I think the Kings certainly are not the ones who leaked that first offer whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm, the Kings, Malik, whoever, the leaking stuff, this is bad form out here right now.
Right.
Like, this is they're you know what it's like? It's like a focus group almost. Well, let me leak this out there, see what people think. And then next week the Warriors accept the deal because, oh man, everybody thinks it's just a bad look, man. And I don't believe it's the Kings because I don't think the Kings
it wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
But all you could do if you're the Kings is say, all right, we're out. And then, otherwise there's no way you can stop it.
Right. And you know what's interesting about this? Reading Sam's article, it talked about how the Kings made an offer, if I'm correct, this week.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the other day we read a report that said the Warriors are throwing up their hands and they're done listening to offers?
I think it was something along the lines of the Warriors are thinking maybe they'll do that. Okay. Yeah. But it was something along the lines of, the Warriors are getting close to just saying we're shutting down all conversations. Yeah.
It's a lot of negotiating using the media, if you will. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I think it stinks.
I don't like it either, but I get it because from the Warriors, just from the PR standpoint, I mean, this is very treacherous for them because we've talked about how they're very close to botching this whole thing with Kuminga.
Yeah,
they've got to be careful about how their fans perceive that. That's not the most important thing. They got to get value. But, a lot of Warrior fans are looking at this going, man, what are the Warriors doing?
Right.
And it behooves the Warriors to try to paint it like, it's the Kings. The Kings, they don't know what they're doing.
And I don't know because I haven't gotten a pulse of Warriors media, but they haven't done a damn thing. Like, when is Bonte going on stations? Is, all the guys down there talking like, what the hell is Mike Dunleavy doing? Is he botching this? Mm-hmm. Because I get it, not wanting to give up Kuminga for, pennies on the dollar. But if you're not even going, if on your team, he's a seventh man, you can't be trying to get an unprotected first for a guy you're not even going to play 20 minutes a night.
Don't you think it looks like this to me? What do you think? It looks to me like the Warriors right now, they don't really have interest in Kuminga, but they have interest in that salary slot. That's the asset.
Yeah.
So they want to be able to sign him to a deal for
move
22, 23, whatever.
A bigger name.
So that they can trade him and bring in somebody that they think will help them. That's all he represents to them right now.
Yeah.
And he, on Instagram, he posted, I'll bet on myself all day. So he's telling them, I'm just going to sign the qualifying offer, and you won't get that for me. Wow. So he's trying to force them to move him, and they're trying to resist.
So that's his leverage right there, right?
Yeah.
His leverage is the qualifier because then that comes with the no trade situation too. No trade clause.
Yeah.
So, man. So you said earlier, I think you said this, you think we'll have some movement here in the next week or two, huh?
I just said, to me, it looks more likely that something's going to happen than it did a couple weeks ago. I mean, just the fact that they're continuing to talk and the Kings' offer has improved tells me there's some progress.
Right.
This wasn't just let's take a shot, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, we'll move on. I mean, they're working on it.
Think about it like this from the Kings' standpoint, Whitey. Your best asset that you're willing to move in this Kuminga deal is Malik Monk. I think player asset.
Mm-hmm.
So you offer that. Your best draft asset is a first rounder. You already offer that with protections. The only other way the Kings can sweeten this is taking off the protections.
Mm-hmm.
And are you really doing that if you're Scott Perry? That's the $1 million question.
Mm-hmm. And according to this report, Warriors have insisted that the first rounder be unprotected, thus the stalemate. It's almost if, like you say, if the Warriors are the ones dictating what's coming out publicly, it's almost like that's the message they want out there. That's our problem. That's what we want.
Yeah.
A protected pick.
Yeah.
Is that all it would take to get this done? Maybe we'll find out. Or more likely, it's still going to stretch on for a couple more weeks, Drapes.
I got vacation coming up, though, big fella. So I tell you what.
I think I have vacation before you do.
If the news breaks, I'm calling in.
All right.
I'm setting up the StreamYard, if you will, and I will be on the show wherever I'm at.
All right. I look forward to that. Yeah.